and welcome to Florence Ballard A3060, home of the Hotpoint 9530A, Miele W562 washing machines and the greatest groups of the 1960s, the Beach Boys and the Supremes. Okay guys, so it's been a very long time since I've done a video of the machine. It's because the Hotpoint, as you know, is out of service. But guys, today, look, I wonder what those are. Brushes and brand new solenoid. So I'm going to be repairing the Hotpoint as well as with the Miele, swapping them around. And I thought I'd make a video out of it. So the 953 should be back in business. Okay, so let's get going. So the Hotpoint has been isolated from the mains, but what I have to now do is I have to shut it off from the water supply. I've also got to go behind the Miele and I've got to switch off the cold water to both machines. So you guys are going to have to see the fun of me trying to move the Miele. It's lubricated on the feet though. What I do is tend to grab it by the side and just don't put it. Ah! Oh, I can see that coming. Normally isn't this easy to move, but feet have got washing up liquid on them. Right. Maybe we can sort out the drainage issue with the Miele. So that's one pipe, both pipes going from the 9530. They're both cold water pipes, but they're actually, this is cold, so I'll just shut that off. Oh bugger, that hurt. Oh wait, that's full power off. And the Miele as well, and that's both machines disconnected from the mains on there. Yeah, so that's how the plumbing goes. That's how, for those who want to know how the plumbing goes on the Miele, you see it comes out the machine here, goes out through here, it goes up over the top there, and the Hotpoint, obviously, that's what you'd see in the Hotpoint there. Okay. Miele's going to be pushed back in. And then I'll pull it out when needs be. Now for the more easier task, to move the Hotpoint out. Obviously when you move a 9.5 series, never ever grab it by the fascia or the door or any of the plastics, and easily crack it. And what I need to do first is I need to get this hose put somewhere, because this is something that's still got water. Let's save its bet, keep it in the Miele. Hopefully I should be not needing that anymore on there if I'm moving them around. So grab by the side, and look how easy. Just with ease the machine comes out because it's on 4 wheels. There you are. So that I'm putting like that, I'm not actually holding the plastic trim. Right. What I'll do is I'll just position the Hotpoint about there. We need to get a towel so I can mop up the water from that. So I'll do that then. Now guys, I'm undoing the lid. I think it's the first time. Oh god, always bloody happens when I do it. You'll be the first time you'll be seeing the inside of the 9530A or the night, but I think many of you have seen what the interior of a Hotpoint looks like. There's a video of a 9544 with the lid off. There's quite a few lids off machines. You know what I mean? They're all the same really. There's a 9555 Microtronic 1000 Deluxe. Remember guys, I was saying about the dent on this machine. Here it is. Look, this is where a TV got thrown on it. But I've knocked that out. So with the Hotpoint lid, you push off and then lift. So you can see, if you look in there, you can see the way the trim's meant to fit on. Yeah, and that's what connects at the back. So what I do when I put it down on the floor, rest it back, because you don't want to damage the trims. And there's the interior, guys. Okay. Motor, concrete block, dispenser housing, timer, not too sure what timer, and the solenoid we're replacing is the, if I pull the machine forward a bit more, is the cold solenoid. See, notice the hoses are a little bit entangled at the back there. Maybe that might explain a few things. But we're going to hopefully be using the original hoses the machine came with, which were like the 1 meter ones, because I'm going to put it where the Miele is. But we need to just we will need to test it quickly. Well, I'm going to pull the Miele out as well. Right, okay. The machine is definitely disconnected. I disconnected it ages ago from the main supply, but for now we're focusing on the motor. Probably will have to get the was it How to Repair, or forgotten what the how to fix it or something, because I don't want to screw. Well, from what I know, right, these are the actual genuine ones. Now, I never showed you what, I think you saw what mine looked like. They did not have this bit in them, so mine were copies. You got to lever up that brass tab, and then I've got to also hold my finger over the front of that to stop the brush shooting out. I think I'm going to replace the one furthest to the side first, really. Okay, this is going to be where you see the stupid side of me. I have to get a YouTube video up to do this because... Okay guys, so I'm going to lever up the brass tab and I'm going to hold my finger over the front of it. My finger's already getting dirty there from it all. I've never done this before, but I know to lever it up, they say. Probably might need a smaller screwdriver if I've got one. Or do I apparently not happen to have one that small? But if not, I think we have a micro set of. Here we are. Guys, got it, free, ready, look, see, it comes out. That's alright. So I'm only going to do one brush at a time, I'm not going to lever out both. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this because of the lighting. There's a lot of people know the lighting in this area is bad, but I'm going to put that one in first. I don't think it really matters what one goes where. So there's your lovely, lovely GEC Hotpoint motor. Washer Guy 2002. I know you love these motors like I do. So I'm gonna just quickly look. I'm just looking to see how you do. Before it fully gets fitted in, replace that tab. So so you fit it. He's fitting it facing like that. So flat side up, yeah, because there's the lever that holds it in place. So we see how they're doing it. Is he hold? Also lean the drum to one side. That one's bloody easy. I'm friggin' scared I am. And that's going in though, that is. You can probably see the brush there. Looks weird going in. And is that the... I don't know where that's meant to connect to. Oh, is that what it does? Does that connect onto that? Oh, I've got this horrible feeling that the brush is going to snap or something. I think I might have figured it out. No. Almost fully fitted. I don't think what that connects onto. Is it onto that? Did you hear that click, guys? We're in. Ah yes, it does. It does connect onto that brass tab. Brilliant. That's one brush in. Right. Ow. Oh, I just think I hit my knee on the side of the machine there. Oh, that kind of hurt. Right, now, I don't know how much I can zoom in on this. As I said, once again, the lighting is a little bit poor. Can you see my thumb? That's where the next one is. It's behind the concrete block. One brush in. Fortunately, it won't make the machine have any more torque, but it will. So, finger over that. feel it release itself. Here we go. Oh, where is it? There. See? And how long they'll last, eh? This one might be a little bit more difficult, so sorry, I hope you didn't hear that. Really hope you didn't hear me cursing there. I don't really want to do this one. If I could, I'd remove the concrete block, but I wouldn't do that because, well, if I didn't. My hands are actually sweating doing this though. I try not to block the view. And if I push you guys that way, you can see it a bit better, can't you? Sorry about that. I'm trying to get a good filming angle for you. I wonder what they taste like. I think they're what make a washing machine go. It's all down to these that stop the machine. These are what get the machine up to 1000 or 1100 because my line voltage is. See, when I'm watching it done on the video, like I'm watching it off a Hotpoint WM11, the first edition one. So he pushes it in. So somehow it's. Praise God. This was to not go in properly, it would snap off right there, and that would be a waste of a carbon brush. That's why some people do actually prefer to get the motor. Some people do actually prefer to get the motor out of the machine. But I was going to, and I thought, why? It's a Hotpoint. This is what's so easy about them, having the motor on top. Shit. I've got this horrible feeling I'm going to snap it. I don't want that to happen. Fortunately, I can't hold the. Come on, this one was the easiest one to get out. Yeah, it's the hardest one to put in. You guys can laugh all you want, but remember, I've never done this before. So, no, I'll stop here. I've got it. Connect the brass tab. You can see that. Ready for the click. You might have heard that. There you go. Right. I would say get it going. Actually, before I do, yeah, let's quickly get it fired up. I want to quickly test it. Ready? That's a rinse. That's rinse hold actually, isn't it? Oh, it sounds great! It sounds like a WMA. That's very WMA to me. Hold on, let me get it on the spin quickly. Lucky loud that is. That's loud. It's louder than it was before. Great. Okay, now solenoid valve. With the motor successfully done, I have to now replace the cold solenoid valve. So I've got a nice blue towel. There'll actually be a test wash for the Miele when I put it in the new place. There's another towel, because there is going to be some spillage. Great, I'm glad. The motor sounds great. I can't wait to get this on a wash. Just always turn that to make sure I know. I think I've done this rather tightly again, like I do with the ones in British Art Foundation. Will that be upon us this Friday again? Here we go, I think we've got it. Come on. There we go. I better see that water coming out. Ugh. I'm going to get some leakage. Hopefully we won't have to use these hoses anymore. Yeah, might as well disconnect the hot one as well while we're at it. See that? This one hasn't been undone in ages. Since March actually was the last time I undid the hot one. Because March is when I trialed out. Goodness me. That one's under more stress because it's being stretched over a long distance. As long as it falls on the... Oh god. There we are. What was that? The hell is that? It's a little bit of plastic came off. It's all around. I don't know what it is though. No idea. Okay, so guys, here is the new solenoid valve. I have to take this metal plate off because it fits differently on the 9530. This is sideways, whereas the 9530 is 180 top to bottom. So, right guys, so that's the solenoid valve that you're looking at there. I have to disconnect or I have to take a photo of how the wires are. That's just so I know what to do when it comes to refitting it. Now, never make the same mistake I did when I first did this. I was playing around with the wires, and what did I do? Kept the power on to the machine. I've got to use a pair of pliers as well to undo the little like jubilee, like sort of, I don't know what they're called. So they're like spring-loading. Can happen a few times where your finger can slip. Can happen a few. These, I don't know what they're called. They're not jubilee clips. Don't know what they are. You just sort of pull them back a bit, and it allows you to get it there. That's good. As long as it's away from, because sometimes it will require a bit of a tug. Bear with me. I'm not trying to say use this as a way to repair your machine. If you want to look at proper things, I can't remember what they're called again. The channel that did the WM11 first edition 800 model, they use it as, but that's how I took the front panel off this machine when I had to use that. There we are. Hotpoint's, I'll say, the easiest machine to work on though. I will say, out of having this as a Hoover A3060, Hotpoint is definitely more easier to work on. And these should just pull out these. Oh god, they've got bloody water in them. Alright, I'm trying to keep that's one hose out there. That's the conditioner. That's the working one. It's the pre-wash one that's not working. Try and pinch the end of the hose if I can. god, whole machine moved there. I remember this one being a bit tough the last time I did it. This is the defective one here that I'm pulling off. That's alright, it's just gone down the bottom of the machine. Okay, that's your hoses done. Let's separate them from the wires, but remember that. Okay, good. I've got to keep the screws though. Watch out of that, so it's going to drop straight into the machine, that is. Presume that one just fell on the floor. Now, was that the screw or was that what's the wires hitting? There you go. I'm not sure if this is the original one that came in the machine, but it's... That's part of the screw, the little thing it sits on. Right. This one here, this one that is the defective one. Oh, hang on. This might be a... There is something on there, it might not focus. I don't know if it's going to focus. You can see that. It says 1586, meaning week 15, 1986. So that's the week. That might give an indication. Let's see, week 15, 1986, and let's see what. So my machine was made between April the 7th and April the 13th, 19. Oh, it could have been made on my birthday then. So between 8, so that gives an indication of when this machine is roughly made. Because we know it's an April 1986 model, but we know... Alright, that's interesting. So it's a very early model then, of April. Probably one of the very first ones then. Okay, now then. Let's figure out what. I just want to know what happened to that bloody screw. It looked like I think it's fallen out onto this towel somewhere. I'll look for it. Here it goes. In with the new solenoid. So, terminals go at the top. Let me connect the hoses first, I think. Well, no. Get it secured in place. I don't know where the other bloody screw just went. Brilliant. Where the hell's it gone? I don't know where the other bloody screw could have gone. Guys, problem sorted. We got some something to secure it with. Oh, another screw. And with that, where's my phone? We can get that ready. So that once I've connected the hoses, so keep that there, and that gives me a diagram of what I did. Okay, first of all, reconnect the hoses the right way for once. no longer have to have them in a incorrect positioning. So it's a bit of a tight squeeze here. So that goes there. It's the pre-wash connected. No, sorry, that was the fabric conditioner. Now the pre-wash one. Oh. Mum must go upstairs. Sometimes it's easier to reconnect as I to disconnect and reconnect. Well, what happens, guys? It's connected. I just try and turn it to the top. This one's a bit difficult because I have to go sort of that way to do it. And this is what being a collector is about, though. You restore. So you bet someone else would have thrown their machine away. That's what happened. Do you remember back in like December or so, we got a Hotpoint WM52 First Edition 1000 in British Heart Foundation. The reason that machine wouldn't spin wasn't because of the capacitor, it was because of the carbon brushes. That's why they donated it in, as well as having a split door seal. And I think that obviously the machine was just, I don't know what it was doing. It couldn't. Nearly there. Nearly, hang on. I think we're there. Oh, nearly. There you go. I was going to turn it up though, so that when, hope to God, it's not very soon, I get that it happens again. Okay, so here we go with the wiring. So this one, from there, connects there. The orange cable goes next. They're called spade connectors, they are. This one goes here. And finally, and that, my friend, should be, give the machine a quick test. So just go behind the Miele again. But after that, we'll hopefully be able to move these around. New carbon brushes in, new solenoid valves. Machine is on at the mains. Let's select pre-wash. Brilliant. And are we putting through the correct compartment? Oh shit. Sorry about that. Looks like the water pressure's up way too high. I've got to be so careful with this machine. But it's working. That's what we needed. I can tell that's working because that's what it always does. The water smells kind of stagnant, it does, because the machine's been... I'll have to give this a good maintenance wash. I didn't get one before I went to Texas, sadly. Alright, well I'm not going to touch anything inside the machine, because that's a successful... That's got a different sound to it actually, quite a nice sound. Yeah, it's getting dry. It sounds WM style. Hang on. WM, sorry, WMA it sounds in a way. It's got that sort of... We're not going to have it hooked over the sink like it was, like it used to be, but I'm just doing it now because I want to drain the water out of the machine. Brilliant. Stand back in case it accidentally goes into the next burst. Me get some more water out of this machine. That pipe is absolutely full of it, and I can't. Brad. That'll be it. See the way the drum gets pulled to one side? Don't worry, it pulses like that. It's the timer contact. Don't worry, it's meant to be sparking like that. That's bloody loud, that is. Okay. Shaking a bit. Can't wait to get a wash on there. Brilliant, this is brilliant. Okay guys, I'll wait till we've moved the machines around then. Guys, we've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to move the machines around simply because it's just a bit complex to do with all the plumbing. So I'm going to push the machines back and they'll be back to how they used to be. I'm really surprised at the sound of the Hotpoint motor though. It sounds so much like a WMA, it does. Oh right, the Miele has kind of drained all so if we drain the Miele, I've kind of drained all the water from the Hotpoint into it without realising. Because I was doing a water pressure test on the 9530. That's fine. Okay. Now you'll be surprised how easy I can move the Miele back, literally. Literally I can just go. And it's in. That's how easy it slides across our floor. There's a certain way I like this machine to go in. Yeah, because I like it. It's a little bit unlevel though, it did. Okay. Now for the Hotpoint, I'm going to feed the hoses back behind the Miele. some bloody how. I don't know how. That's the cold one. Oh, that's fine. The cold one always does dangle. Pushing from the lid. Oh, I always have this trouble with it where the hose doesn't want to stay behind the machine. I always have this problem with it, but we did it. I can't wait. I can't wait to get using the Hotpoint. Oh, a bit weird. Another Hotpoint's going to have. I push it up against that panel of wood. I suppose the Hotpoint shakes anyway, though, doesn't it? Brilliant. Also, to hook that back over. Secure it underneath the Miele. We're good to go. Right guys, I'm not doing a solo video of the 9530, but I just want to capture this. So, hopefully, done everything right, workload's in there. Let's go. That's quite a nice sound that was actually. Oh, notice the hose is sitting differently as well. It's always been slow with the hot fill. And I've got some souvenirs. I've got this, the old one, and I've got the 2 carbon brushes upstairs. So I'm just going to be putting all the stuff away. Oh, I'm well happy. Now I realise how much I really love this machine. I just missed it so much. I always bang on about the fact it's not a Hotpoint new generation. It's not, you know, it's not a 1.8 series. It's not 9531. But do you know what? It's my Hotpoint and I love it. I love it. Barbara. Okay, and you've got this thing. Sounds weird, like the machine's never been gone. Oh my god. I'm just going to put that in the drawer of the Miele. Roaring into life. You probably won't get any steam out the drawer because it's not very warm water. So glad. Packaging the solenoid valve came in. I hope to God it doesn't sound like a WMA though. I don't know why. I mean, it sounded like it was going. Again, it depends on the motor though. We'll do it for Instagram. The new carbon brushes and solenoid valve fitted to the Hotpoint 9530. And that starts tumbling for the main wash. I'm interested to know how this sounds actually. This is great. And I'm going to rinse those towels out in the Miele. Oh, it didn't anti-clockwise tumble first. It definitely sounds more quieter. I suppose the new carbon brush has got to wear in a bit though. Working up suds. Yeah, the new brushes are definitely sounding, probably because they're very new, they need to wear in. No, we're getting the sound back again. Brilliant, I'm happy about that. Okay. One thing I will say, it doesn't sound like a GEC Hotpoint. It's got a bit more of a screech to it. Oh well, let's see how it goes. First spin with the new carbon brushes. Miele's going to first spin as well. That's quite scary, that is, the sound. There you go. That sounds good actually. Oh, I've missed that suds lock. brand new, the carbon brushes they got to wear in. Sounds like a WMA in a way. That's good. We'll get to this 1000 spin with it. Alright guys, we've reached the final spin on the 9530. I just want to capture it. The new brushes make the motor sound like really powerful, they do. That's sound like the phone. It sounds proper good now. A bit screechy, but oh well. RPM of the new brushes. Oh, it seems to climb a lot slower. Oh, okay. A little bit slower though. Nice vibration. Need the draining as well. Okay. Good. Right guys, so I've just done the first successful test wash. Oh, I remember all that leaking. Oh, a bit of mould there, so I'll clean that out. So I guess now just do some more washings this evening. I just want to give a proper thank you, good shout out to someone who really did help me today, well, with this machine. Hopefully he might see this. James Rankin, who was Supermatic James. If you if you're watching this, just thank you ever so much for helping me. I know my knowledge on the 9.5 is quite good, but not as good as everyone else, as a lot of others. But when it comes to spare parts, I'm quite, I don't know what one's the best one to get. So you help me, choose, the best parts and what to do. And also I want to say thank you to the laundry centre. Finally, I stopped calling him Electronic Deluxe. So he also helped diagnose what went wrong with the machine, because he's got a 9530A as well, but his is from I think October 1987. Obviously mine's April 1986. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to both of y'all. You really helped me on that, and I'm glad to have this machine working again. Now I've got to try and figure out what's going on with the Miele, why it keeps doing that thing and acting like it's got water in the pump. So, next video of this machine is probably going to come out in about 2 weeks' time. And then, yeah, we'll just see what happens from there. So, again, I'm so glad to have this back. Now that I've got this back, I'm going to be making a brand new intro. I'm going to keep the same, Welcome to Florence Ballad A3060 thing. The intro line, but I'm going to be doing a completely new intro, not having Martha's and the Vandellas. We've had them for way too long. I'm just going to be, I don't know what I'll do a special intro of the two washing machines. Okay, thank you very much guys, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.